everyone, again it is showtime! My name is Dr. Evan Esquire and I am here from Science Explorers. I had a ton of fun with our last video, and today what I would like to do is work with something that we all love. Say it with me on 3, 3, 2, 1. Polymers. Yes, we all love polymers. For our friends that might not know what polymers are and what it means to cross-link a polymer, a good example of a polymer is glue. What we're going to do today is I'm going to show you how to make the best slime using glue. Now, parents, I bet a lot of you are a little bit nervous hearing that. What I'm going to show you most importantly is how to make slime that does not stick to your furniture. So, when I say glue is a polymer is a series of repeating molecules. What that means is if you took some glue and looked at it with a really strong microscope, it would look like these tiny microscopic strands of spaghetti. So I bet some of you are wondering, this microscopic bowl of spaghetti, is it red sauce or is it white sauce? I'll tell you, it is white sauce because red sauce gives me heartburn. So we have our bowl of microscopic spaghetti. We have our polymer. And what we want to do is we want to cross-link them. Now, cross-linking a polymer is basically taking the strands of spaghetti and you're kind of tangling them all up together. Another way you can think about it is you're taking the strands of spaghetti and you're braiding them together. Now, is braided spaghetti a thing? No. But does it sound delicious? Yes. That's basically what we have with slime. We're getting the glue all tangled up with itself. Another way you can think about slime is that you are pranking glue. Instead of using glue to stick two things together, you're pranking the glue into stick into itself. And it has no idea. What we're going to be doing first is we are going to be getting 2 tablespoons of Elmer's Schoolhouse glue. I'm not sure if legally I'm allowed to say Elmer's Schoolhouse glue, so I am just going to put quotation marks on the entire bottle itself, but I will say works better than all purpose and it works better than other brands in my experience. So we have 2 tablespoons of our Elmer's Schoolhouse glue. Now we need our cross-linking solution. Now a lot of you might have heard of activator when you're making slime. That's what activator is. I'm just going to call it activator because it's a lot easier to say than cross-linking solution. The activator we're going to use is something called Stay Flow, and that's a liquid starch that you might have in your laundry room. And what's nice about this is it doesn't hurt your hands like some of the other activators do, and it makes a very soft, fluffy slime. We are going to be using 2 tablespoons of the Stay Flow liquid starch. All right, so we have our polymer and our cross-linking solution. Now what you want to do is you want to pour that in. After you pour in your activator, you're going to take a popsicle stick or a coffee stirrer. That's what I like to do. And I'm going to mix. And we're going to keep mixing. We're mixing slime. All right. And you're just going to keep mixing for a while. I've already mixed this guy a good bit. And what you're going to do is once there's very little activator left in the bottom of the cup, you still want a little bit, but now you're going to use your hands to mix it. And as you can see, my hands are kind of wet right now from this. And that's actually a good thing, because what I have to do now is I have to take our slime and I have to squeeze it and I have to basically pop all of those little hidden pockets of glue that are stuck inside of here. And the method I like to use when making slime is once I'm at this point where I'm using my hands to mix it, I like to do a nice little squeeze. And then I do a nice little stretch. And then I fold it over. You want to do a squeeze, you want to do a stretch, you want to do a fold, you do a squeeze, you do a stretch, and then you fold. All right, so just keep doing that. And what's cool about this is that it's going to gradually get more and more sticky and less wet. It's a nice soft slime. That's what I like about the Stay Flow. This one just feels nice to touch with. It's soft, it's silky, it's stretchy. You're going to keep doing this squeeze, the stretch, and the fold until it's not sticky anymore. And at that point, you don't have to dip it back into your activator. It's ready for the next step. So I have my slime and it is no longer sticky. Now parents, this is the best part. This is the greatest hit. What I have now is some good slime. And this is actually, it's not sticking to my hands, but if I were to leave it on my shirt, it would stick to my shirt. here's what keeps slime from sticking to clothing. You need a pinch of baking soda. Now, baking soda is also a cross-linking solution. It's an activator, but it's very, very, very strong. So right now I am making, I would call this like a quarter pinch. You can always add more, you can't add less. So what I'm doing is I basically just dabbed my fingers into there, and now I'm just kind of spreading the baking soda into the slime. Now you can feel that it's a little bit tougher actually. It can stretch a lot more, and it gets, you can almost see through it. I bet a lot of you are wondering, why do you make your slime white? That's not very fun. Well, I know a lot of our friends do not have food coloring at home. I had a friend over at Unionville Elementary show me this trick. And what you do is you get some magic markers, water-based magic markers, and you take them and you just add a little dabs of color throughout it. And you can actually get more than one color at a time. And you just want to add little dabs of ink throughout it. And I'm going to add yellow. We're working with primary colors. We'll do a whole lesson on primary colors in the future. But now that I've added all of these different colors to our slime, I'm going to squeeze it back into a ball. Stretching it, folding it. Stretching it, folding it. Stretch, fold. And as you do that, your slime is going to turn tie-dye. I'm a big fan of tie-dye because I'm pretty into the, the cowabunga dude stuff, right? So you can keep adding colors to this, and as you do and mix it up, all of the slime will go from being tie-dye and like having, various colors throughout it. It'll go from that, and it'll all kind of become one color. That's just a mixture of all the ink that you added. One thing I have noticed from doing this is the more ink you add, the tougher the slime gets. So I think that's kind of fun too. There must be some cross-linking solution in these magic markers. See, science is so much fun. You always figure out new things that are going on. All right. So that is Dr. Evan's superb slime. 2 tablespoons of Elmer Schoolhouse glue. You just need 2 tablespoons of Stay Flow liquid starch. And then you just need a pinch of baking soda. All right, so thank you again for tuning in today. I really appreciate hearing all the feedback from you all yesterday. So many people got to see it, so please keep sharing with your friends. I love doing this. I love sharing the joy and happiness that we all get from having fun. And as always, remember to be kind, because we all do our best, but we all do what we can for each other. My name is Dr. Evan Esquire. I'm from Science Explorers. Bye-bye. Woo!